Hey me. Hey you. Out here again. Well, same day actually. Same time. Just thought I'd break shit up because I don't think my phone can take a 40-minute fucking video. I don't have the memory for that. I know, I was splitting up 20 minutes to do things at the same amount of space, but you get my point. Well, another walkie-talkie for myself. This one comes not from King Killer Chronicles. Good series, check it out if you know. Fuck you, Patrick Rufus. But from the more famous ones, right? Stormlight Archives. Good old Brando Sando. That is most recent work of those. One that gave me a disappointing ending, to be honest. Feels like it should have kind of been an ending leading up to a next book, not a decade-long wait for the next 5 books to even start. But that's how it is. Now, today, it's one of the phrases that one of Adelyn's friends, men, whatever, I don't know, Kolad or the Aegis General's son says. I don't know. Don't quote me on who says it. I know it's one of those people, but you know, starting that big shit with Adolyn, right? And I'm fucking forgetting it, but it's hard to measure almost. 'Cause almost doesn't matter. And I think everyone has some sort of almost story, right? Almost did this, almost said this, almost got this, almost achieved this. So many. You know, there's so many almosts. I don't mean that in like a bad way. Hell, I don't even think I mean it in a good way. More as a matter of fact of it's just that happens, right? I think that's the part that I'm getting at. Probably the worst part is how much almost something happens. And of course, you know, no one else gives a shit. No one else remembers. Because, yeah, to the rest of everything, the rest of the society, the rest of the world, I could hear them. Almost doesn't matter. You know? Almost got your dream job. Almost won something. Almost made it into whatever school, place, event, competition. Hell, almost died in a car accident today, right? That's something that, you know, I've been there before. I imagine plenty of other people. I guarantee plenty of other people. And it might not affect anyone else, right? It, you know, something almost happened. That means it didn't, right? So, but part of it, I'd wager actually did, right? You know, you had that crazy hope, joy, loss, love, almost that fate happened, what have you, right? And so it imparts that little bit of what almost happened, what could have been, what should have been, to you, and that's something I don't think is easy to forget. In the moment, at least. No, don't get me wrong. No, you go around, ask 20 people, what big event almost happened to you, or what almost happened to you in the past month, and plenty of them would be hard pressed to tell you that, birdie. And I mean, and they wouldn't be able to tell you, I wouldn't be able to tell you, right? So, but it still means something, right? It still affects you. And you don't remember the feeling, or sorry, you don't remember the event, but you might remember part of the feeling. You know, I know at least for almost car accidents I've witnessed, been in the car for it, you feel something still, right? All those short-term relationships that almost were meant to be, or almost long-term, now that shit'll still stick with you, even if it almost worked out, right? And I think that's what you gotta love, and that's what you gotta hate with it. I wish this camera would do better justice, because it's just something else. And I think almost as a good thing that can happen, and one of the worst things that can happen to you. And I know that's very arbitrary and almost makes no sense, but you know, I almost got into a car accident today. Well, that's bad, but it's good because you did it, right? I almost met the love of my life at a bar. Of course, that's a comical example, but you know, it's probably a good thing that you didn't meet the love of your life at a bar. That says something about the two of you. No, I'm just joking. But, you know, someone almost survived an illness. You know? So they didn't make it, and that's... shit sucks. There's so many almosts. And I think almost could even then be replaced with, you know, any of the would'ves, could'ves, should'ves, right? I almost went and talked to her. I could've went and talked to her. You know, same sentence, right? Essentially. And the meaning doesn't really change. And there's probably more deeper shit I could get into, but I don't know, it's just the feeling that that phrase in the book gave to me. And yeah. Well, that's all. Just a dumb thought I had. But, you know what, feels good to say it. That's what this shit is. I walk, tire myself out a little bit so I'll sleep better tonight. Tire my mind out a little bit so I don't think as good. Always a good thing. Alright, well, bye me.